Decided to make a beer run today as if I needed another beer run. However, as you know, in the beer world, certain times of the years, only certain types of beers come out, so you have to catch them when they're out there. So I set out earlier today to make a little bit of a run out to one of my favorite spots, Jungle Gyms. And that's an image, that's one of the images. You can't picture the whole beer section with one shot, but that is just one row going back down through their area. Lots of beer on hand with Jungle Gyms, and I was looking for the one in particular, Fatheads Brewery, and their Hop Juju, which I was pretty sure they actually would have there. Question is, could I get in and out with just getting one beer or one 4 pack of beer? Well, how do you think that probably turned out? And what is going on, Terry? Cheers, my friend. Good to see you. Terry from Terry's Quick Beer Reviews over in the UK. Always a great channel to check out as well. I'm actually on early enough you can catch me. So usually when I'm on later, Terry's actually in bed already. But let's talk about the beers I actually picked up. So I mentioned the one I was mainly after. And guess what? They did have it actually there. So this is the Hop Juju from Fatheads, which is pretty popular here in Ohio and actually in other parts that get Fatheads beer. A lot of good things said about this beer. You can see there some of the awards actually won. It just came out over the past week or two, so I had to get it when I could get it. And so that actually started me out on the tour there. Cheers, Rod. Out having a few down the pub. Have a great show and review. Thanks, Craig. Appreciate it. Just going to do a little bit of an unboxing here. Probably come back later tonight and do maybe like a beer review or some type of chat then. So if you're still up, definitely we can get together. I was saying we could try to do the beer tuber spotlight, but you might be a little blitzed if we do that later on tonight too. But this is an Imperial IPA. Comes out once during the course of the year. As far as the medals won, gold medal 2013, 2015, bronze medal 2016 at the Great American Beer Festival, gold award Imperial India Pale Ale World Beer Cup 2016. People love this beer, 9 ABV, 100 IBU. Never actually had this one for some reason, so looking forward to actually checking this one out. A lot of good things said about it, so obviously being the IPA, I'll probably be doing a look at that one a little more sooner than later, because I wanted to drink that a little bit more fresh to what I have here. Then I ended up finding other stuff when I was out. So, and don't worry, there's no Rod J deals that really took place at all here. I did end up meeting one of the sales reps from Abita Brewing who was actually there. Talked to her for a little bit, picked up a couple of things there, little Abita sunglasses that are purple here. Get those out of the package so you can kind of see those right there. Which I haven't bought sunglasses, so I've got like probably 8 or 9 pairs of sunglasses that are all beer sunglasses. I hate buying regular sunglasses because I either lose them or break them, and some of the sunglasses can cost you a little bit of dough nowadays. And then I got one of these slap things as well from her there, the Abita Purple Haze. Not really knowing what to do with it, but besides maybe put it up or something. But basically, you slap your wrist and it wraps around or something like that. So, nothing really spectacular. Then I got the cup holder for one of their new beers, Hop 99. Cup holder koozie for one of their new beers, Hop 99. What is going on, Gilbert? Cheers, my friend. And then she also gave me, because it is Mardi Gras time, and they are out of Louisiana, she gave me one of their little necklace type things for a Abita as well, which I'll throw up with the other necklaces up there under my hat where I have some other things already. So that's the only free stuff that was really there today. Outside of that, I decided to check out some other beers. One that I actually picked up was one from one of our local breweries that I've never actually drank, but they have a big history here in Cincinnati, and it is Wiedemann's, and it is their German chocolate cake Imperial Milk Stout. So I happened to see this baby there. I said, you know what? That's worth giving it a go. So grab that one. Hey, what's going on, Vanessa? Cheers. And don't know what to expect from it, but I'm hoping it is pretty decent. As far as ABV on this one here, I don't even think they have it noted. It was like a special edition they did this year, I believe. 16.9 ounce bottle. Obviously, if it's Imperial, we know it's going to be at least 8% on the ABV, but don't have the total number actually on it. But looking forward to trying that one. What's going on, Gilbert? You been a beer run? Sweet. What did you end up picking up, Gilbert? I did see some of the Canadian beers. I didn't get it. I saw it there, but I saw the IPA number 12, so I didn't pick it up, though. But we are getting more of the Canadian brews here. Now, this one here, I'll save this one for last, actually, because that's like the special edition one there. Then I actually picked this up, and I actually passed up on this before, and they still had some of these left, so I went ahead and got it. This was like just $21, but it is from Saugatuck Brewing. It is a Neapolitan gift pack. You get that nice glass on the inside. You get 2 of the Ghost of Neapolitan White Stout, 1 of the Neapolitan Milk Stout, and then 1 of the Imperial Neapolitan Milk Stout, which isn't bad for $21 or whatever. You get the only way you can get the Neapolitan White Stout and the Imperial was through this set, so that made it nice. It basically says drink your dessert on there as well, and you can see that from this side here. But the main one I've had before, the middle one, the Neapolitan Milk Stout, and it does taste like Neapolitan ice cream as you're actually doing it. You do get chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla at different moments. ABV-wise, you're looking at about 6% on the White Stout, 6 on the regular, and then 10.5 on the Imperial. So I'm kind of psyched about drinking this one. And as far as the glass, going to show that here. It's a pretty solid, decent glass. It's got a nice weight to it. Neapolitan Milk Stout, Saugatuck Brewing is also out of Michigan. So that actually is a pretty decent glass to actually enjoy the Neapolitan Stouts in, which I will, after I clean it, of course. So, and the cans themselves, they're all pint cans too. So, this one here, I gotta get it close so it clears up on the camera. But you see the Ghost of Neapolitan White Stout, it is a pint can for all of the beers. So not bad considering you get 4 pints in a glass and some tasty beer there as well. So we'll be looking forward to enjoying and sharing those. Let me close this back down, minus the glass. Let's set that to the side. So then I grabbed some individual stuff as well. And actually, I also got the Abita sticker that I go into the wall with the rest of my beer stickers. And then also a regular koozie from Abita as well. Yeah, beer deals are always good. Paul says, cheers, as did I. Got me some hazy goodies. Half case of Corbinian Doppelbock from Weissenfahner and 2019 BCBS Cafe Diola Stout. Very nice. Stopped by Little Beast Brewing. Got some of their Big Cast Matured Bruisers. Very nice. I'll be brave. Drink right out of the box in the glass. Call it the Mystery Disease Challenge. That's funny. Would still probably not be as bad as coronavirus, I guess. So I ended up getting some other ones that were individual beers. And this is one from Boulevard Brewing. And this is their Plaid Habit. Come on, camera, come in. Canadian Whiskey Barrel Aged Imperial Brown Ale Limited Release. So looking forward to checking this one out. 12.5% ABV, 13 IBUs. They give you the please enjoy by October 9th of 2020. So you got a little bit of time out there with that one. And then I also picked up the chocolate ale. Also from Boulevard Brewing. Also a limited release. See if that baby comes in. Ale with cacao nibs, chocolate and vanilla beans. A collaboration with Christopher Elbow. Don't know who Christopher Elbow is, but nice one to collab. This one actually says December 15, 2020, 8.7 ABV. And I thought that had a nice little tasty kind of feel to it. And the third one I picked up was also from Boulevard. And this is their 6 glass. And you know I can't pass up any quads. So there we go. That's a quad from Boulevard Brewing, 10.2 ABV, 22 IBUs. Best by date on bottle, which that says on here, June of 2021. So plenty of time on that one to get that one drank. And then decided to pick up a few other things that I saw in some cans. This one here, which is, I fed the beast a little bit on this one, but couldn't really pass it up. So this is Platform. And this is their Traquera Stout, Imperial Sweet Stout. You can see that right there, kind of the caramel. Comes in 11% ABV, 55 IBU. Grains, two-row, Patagonia, caramel, carapils, chocolate malt, flake barley, roasted barley, black malt. The only hops used, Galenia and Fantasia. Adjunct candy sugar. So it's going to have a nice little sweetness to it. It's going to be like a nice little dessert here. It's going to be a pretty decent one. What is going on, Cuff and Stuff? What's happening, my friend? Happy Saturday to you. Just sharing a few beers. Yeah, I decided to pop on here for a second and share some of the beers from the recent beer run I just made earlier today. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. And Violent, hope you are too as well. Be getting some more goodies tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, everybody's getting some beer runs in this weekend. Very nice, very nice. One of my breweries I really started to like a lot more last year was actually out of North Carolina, and it's Highwire Brewing, and I ended up finding this one there too, which was kind of neat. This is their raspberry wheat wine. So this is the first time I saw this one there. Decided to get that. Ale brewed with raspberry as part of their High Gravity series. This one itself, 9% ABV. Can wise, it's at the price $3.99 a can for it. So I've been very impressed with some of their beers, especially their 10W series. So looking forward to seeing how they did with this one. And then the other one I got was another one from them, twice as nice. As you can see here, it is coming up. Doppelbock, also part of their High Gravity series. So looking forward to that. Some nice artwork there on the can. This one actually is 10% ABV. Again, this was only $3.99 a can as well. And impressed by some of the stuff they're doing. So those ones actually sound pretty decent. Check comments here. Didi, what's going on? Went to Aldi's, picked up a 6-pack of Hoppin' Nomad IPA session up for $6.99. 116 East trying to catch up to me. I haven't seen that one at our Aldi and everything. But you can find some decent deals, some decent okay beers there. I think the one I found was the 3rd Street Hop Lift, I think it was an okay IPA, but you're only paying $6 something for 4 pint cans of an IPA. So then the last one I got, and this is actually one I thought about. So I want to get this. I want to give it a shot. It was a limited edition. I kind of was reading the stuff on it as I was there and decided to pick it up. This right here from Rogue. This is their Rolling Thunder Imperial Stout 2020. And get a little closer there, see if it comes up. There we go. And you can see a little bit of it there. And they talk about what they did for the mix. So with this one, 2020 Rolling Thunder Imperial Stout was aged for 9 months in homemade Rolling Thunder Barrel Works barrels previously used to age our Dead Guy whiskey. This one-of-a-kind Imperial Stout can be enjoyed right away or cellared for years. Either way is best shared among friends. It's a limited release. It just came out. Alcohol, 13.6 ABV, 16.9 ounce bottle. Inside of the box itself, here's a look at the actual beer. And this is actually barrel 4 of 74, bottle 497 of 395. So they indicate which one you actually have here for the limited edition beer here. So I'm going to go ahead and check this one out. And this one, like I said, 16.9 ounce bottle. Violence at Rogue is usually so overpriced. Depending on some of their beers, they are overpriced for sure, but I've been able to find some places here where I can find them on some pretty good deals. This one, for this one, was $13.99, but you're looking at a 16.9 ounce bottle. If you're looking at something in comparison, like one of the Bourbon County styles, you're paying that or upwards anyway for the same size bottle. So to me, it wasn't that bad to give this one a shot to see how it actually turns out here. And I gotta say, I'm intrigued because it looks like they put some more into this one. That it's not going to be kind of just their run of the mill type beer, so to speak. So we'll see what happens with it. I'm not sure when I'm going to drink this one yet, but I thought it was pretty cool how they released that there. And so I was only trying to get, again, 1 4-pack of the Hop Juju, yet I ended up with all this stuff. And Thursday, I got to make another run because I'm going to actually Columbus, and they get other parts from the other side of the state that I usually don't see down here. So I'll probably have a second beer run this week, although I really don't need to have one. But it's like if you're there, you got to do it while you're there. So maybe I'll find some other stuff from Columbus Brewing and North High Brewing that they have up there. I'll usually see different things from Hop and Frog. Things out of more of the Cleveland area will be where I'm going to up there. So I'll be looking to get some more things there. I usually get some other things over from Michigan or Indiana that I might not get down here as well. $13.99, not too bad. Maybe it's just my New York price. Well, in New York, you guys get hammered a little bit, just like Michigan does, I think, on the taxes. So you can definitely see that. It was like when Rogue brought out their Sriracha beer, and they were charged at $12.99 for the bomber of it, and it's like, why would anybody want to pay that to experiment with their Sriracha type beer? I ended up getting it later on. I think it was like $4.99 a bottle or something, but yeah, when they came out, that was way too overpriced. And some of their other stuff versus what you can get on the market, some of their, I guess you can say like pastry type stouts, yeah, you can find other stuff on the market just as comparable or even better at a lower price too. So with them, I look at more of the unique type things I don't usually see. So that's what makes them stand out to me when they do something like this. Okay, that's different, so I'll give that a shot. Vanessa says, "Oh, yum, Dee Stripe base is delicious, and she is hooked on the maple stouts." Yeah, the beers I've had with the maple stouts, and Gilbert, you probably had a good amount too, because I know in Canada, maple is definitely more enjoyed, I think, than sometimes here in the States, and a lot of the breweries that have kind of gotten into the beers, I see some of the stuff being offered up there, having that featured. We did have one that I didn't get, but one of the guys at the store was telling me, I guess Boulevard ended up getting a blueberry maple type stout or something they did, some combination like that. So I may check out that one later at a different time. But we get some maple beers for sure. But up in the Northeast where Vanessa is and up in Canada where Gilbert is, I think there's more prevalent to see some of the maple type beers. At least that's what I'm thinking. But I do like maple in beer. Some of the beers have maple, and when you go to the festival, some have bacon in them too, which is kind of interesting. I've had one bacon beer that did not really go over as well as I thought, but the ones I've had outside of that were usually pretty tasty. Because usually bacon does make everything better, so I do enjoy some bacon. But I'm going to enjoy all of these beers here, um, especially these Neapolitan. I haven't had a Neapolitan one in a while. And I did have a review on a Neapolitan on the channel when I had that years ago. This is the, like I said, the Imperial one here, 10.5. Limited release, 3 bites in every sip. We're going to need a bigger ice cream scoop for this, it says. So they took the original Neapolitan and kicked it up a bit for the Imperial, increased the malt profile, giving it a bigger body and a little more bang. Don't worry, we didn't do anything to what you know and love. You'll still get the 3 bites of chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry in every sip of this creamy milk stout. Oh, so fucking good. So good. I'm so looking forward to this. Oh, man. Yeah, so all in all, it was a good beer run day for sure. And I'm going to try to get in the international beers that I picked up a couple weeks ago so I can start getting those reviewed as well. I'm going to most likely do some off live streams of just beer reviews so I can get some of the shorter beer reviews out there here probably next week or so. Trying to get more of those out and maybe doing a live stream for some other type stuff. I'm still debating on what to do there. Doing the Mr. at Horseradish Bloody Mary tomorrow with shrimp cocktails. The horseradish version tastes just like cocktail sauce. Dip your shrimp straight into the Bloody Mary. Interesting. Oh, Mr. T. I was going to say, you said doing the Mr. And I'm like, that's a lot of information right there if you're doing the Mr. while doing the shrimp cocktail. Had a maple stout today. Saw the city one. Don't remember the name. Yeah, so like I said, where you're at, Gilbert, I'm sure you could probably get more of the maple type beers coming your way than we usually see down here, so to speak. But I do like them when I get them, and I definitely try to enjoy them. But yeah, so I'm pretty pumped off of the stuff I picked up here, even though I didn't want to pick up all of this. Got to get these all added in and added to my list there on tap so I can get those all tabulated in. But just some of the beers you can look forward to coming up soon here. Well, I say soon, at some point, I should say, on the channel, just because I've got so many other beers on there to actually do. So for Brad, I think it was Brad Allison asking me to get the Hop Juju. I do have it now. And was it Brad? No, Brad Garrett asked me to get the Hop Juju, I think. So I'm going to be sharing that one pretty soon. Pan fried striped bass with olive oil, roasted Brussels, and rice peel off. See, I'm not a Brussels sprouts person. I can't do Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cauliflower. Those are just things I just can't enjoy. But I like the bass and the rice pilaf. So I'd have to sub it out with some green beans or something. But it does sound good. Pan frying it. I just picked up a pizza I'm going to make later for dinner. Kind of wanted to keep it easy after running around today, and tomorrow I'll probably make a little bit more of a type of meal or so. But yeah, this is everything for today, and look for these type of beers out there, and then figure out what I'm going to do here tonight. DIP Outdoors is going to be doing his first live stream, so probably be over there around 10 or so, showing him some love and support. But I'll probably come back later on after eating or something like that, and maybe share one of the beers that I've got down there, or see what else is going on with everybody, and go from that point. But thanks for everybody that definitely tuned in. Just wanted to kind of get a short thing up here to share with you guys and give you an idea what to look forward to. As always, if there's things you want to see on the channel, let me know. Leave a comment. Tell me other stuff that you want to see. If there's other beers you want me to try to check out, let me know as well. That's why I picked up the Hop Juju, because it was asked as well for me to do that. And I've been wanting to try it anyway, but it was a nice reminder. But I can pretty much get beers now from a good amount of places if I go to Jungle Gyms, because they do well getting stuff from overseas as well as here domestically. So any type of things you guys are kind of looking at. I got a good amount of stores in my rotation, so I can usually find good distributors that are bringing in stuff. So, and if not, I may know someone that might be at that company. I can reach out to them as well. That's the other thing. I met the person I mentioned at Beta, so we exchanged information. So she gave me her card as well, so I'm going to be emailing her, and she's going to get me up to speed on some of the stuff they're doing up here as well, so I can share it with you guys. Looking forward to your stream tonight. Hey, Hans, what's going on? Gee, what is happening, my friend? Hans down there in the Miami life. Just kicking it and just share some of the beers I picked up. But I said, do I have a stream tonight? I'm going to look to do something of a stream at some point tonight. It might be like around 8 or so, I'm thinking. And then crack a beer and see what's going on. I'm trying to come up with a new theme maybe for Saturday night that I might kick out there as the name of the stream or something, and see if people want to chat and drink and enjoy, and see what's all happening. There's a Brawny beer out. If you can find it, I'd like to see how it is. Okay, I'll make a note of that one, Paul, as well. There was one beer I didn't get I didn't pick up the 6-pack of it, and I was like, I just didn't want 6, and I couldn't find an individual. I'm a fan of the Sweetwater G13 series, and Be Real actually has a version of that out there with them. I was trying to find an individual one. I had just recently done the chocolate, was it Chocolope? I think the chocolate version, which was pretty good. I want to do the one that from Be Real as well, so I do want to see if I can find that. But the Brawny beer, I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Hans said nothing much. He's just chilling down there in Miami. And which channel name is Brew Dudes? What do you mean with channel name is Brew Dudes? I think he's just saying I was a brew dude. Oh, she's misread. LOL. Oh, there is the Brew Dude, BROODOOD. He hasn't done beers videos as much, but he's still around kicking it as well. Brew Dudes is my future beer channel, Hans said. Hans, you should get up here and do a beer channel. Hans has been trying to get me to open a brewery somewhere. But Hans, you should get a YouTube channel going as well. Illuminated Beer Works, Brawny Beer. Okay, let me write that down. I've not heard of that one before. That's also one of the cool things about Untapped for the companies or businesses that are part of it. You can actually put the beer name in the Untapped, and you'll put find it. You can search a radius, and it'll let you know if it has anywhere around you too. Rod, am I doing a show tonight? I'm going to probably do some type of live stream tonight, probably around 8 or so, somewhere around that point, depending. Before jumping over to DIP later to help him get started on his first live stream. No, that was my idea. LOL. there is a brew dude is out west. There is a brew dude. It's BROODOOD, I believe. Cool cat. We talked for a while. He's done videos for a few years, but he's kind of been tied up on other stuff. But yeah, he's got a channel here on YouTube. I think I would do good. I'm like, you should. Says no. Yeah, ideas, they pop up for a lot of people. So, but yeah, you should do a little channel. Everybody should have a little bit of a channel on YouTube if you have something you want to share or express for sure. And I wrote that one down, Paul, so I'll check to see if I do have that around here as well. Hope you can get a can of it. It's pink, and you can see Twilight Sparkle's head on it from My Little Pony. Believe me, a screamer like a girl when I saw it. Well, you are the ultimate My Little Pony fan for sure, so I will definitely put something out there to see if I can find that at all. They had some other pink beers that were at the Jungle Gyms today as well. In fact, when I was looking at some of the beers, there was a couple, and one lady was laughing, like saying she saw pink beer as well, and to her boyfriend or husband, whoever it was, like that. But yeah, there's some pink ones out there. Tempting me to get back into podcasts and live streams. Nave, you should, my friend. It's fun. I mean, if you enjoy it and you like the little activity of being able to do that and get out there and just do it, it's a great hobby. I think it's fun for me. It's the closest for me getting back into when I was on the radio as a DJ. I think that's why I enjoy it. One of the best jobs or funnest jobs I've had ever was being on the radio as a DJ. But instead of playing music, I'm here talking about beer, which is also good because I don't have to worry about the commercial interruptions either, like we did back then. But I like being able to talk with everybody and have a good time and share different things. And it was good Thursday night. We did the live stream, and there were a good amount of comments of people just saying how much they laughed and stuff. So the whole thing is about entertainment. I'm glad people were able to laugh, and if you're laughing, you're not getting worked up over all the other stuff that's happening in the world nowadays. So always trying to bring a smile to people's faces. That's what I try to do. And these beers are going to bring a smile to my face, or as DJ would say, put my happy face on, right? So make sure you guys are checking out DJ BrewTube as well. I need to catch up with him too. I like to try to see if I can catch up with him when I come back to the East Coast and scoot on down to his area and meet him and do some beer stuff. So I'll have to let him know. But that's the other thing, Paul. So I'll be back I'll let you know as we get closer, but I'll be in Jersey that second week of August. So if there's a way we can try to connect or something, I'll let you know there. I actually may go to, my plan is to still go to Fresh Fest, which is August 8th. And then the day after, I may drive from Pittsburgh to New Jersey, which if I do that, I'll be coming towards your way most likely. So I have to see if we can do something there. The name said, howdy folks, everyone as well. Hey, what is going on? Window, beer review with Thomas. Hi from Ireland. Nice to see you from Ireland. Ireland's just a place I still need to get to. It's on my list to get there. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you swinging by here for sure. I'm going to have to definitely make a note here to check out your channel as well and see what you're doing there too. You do it's in the house. Says, oh snap, you're live streaming on a Saturday. It's been known to happen. It's been known to happen. So usually when it's warmer, and Window Beer Review, I just hit you up there so I can check out your stuff there too over to Ireland. Always loving to see what kind of beers you guys are drinking over there too. It's been usually in the spring and summer. I'll do it outside or down outside the garage where I have like maybe some music or something playing. But if I end up getting a grill again, I'll be doing some grilling videos while I'm doing beer reviews outside too. So that's my next thing to decide if I want to get a grill here next month or two. Later on, I've talked to my daughter. She feels like family time. Like later, everyone. All right, yeah, go do that. Family always comes first, Dee Dee, and catch up with you later. Hopefully, she brought you some more Wawa beers, my friend. LOL, random question. What's that, Chuck? And then you do it says, hey, Thomas, Nave, PA Brew, Hans, Vanessa, and Dr. Didi. Vanessa says hi to Window. And Window said thanks. Yeah, definitely. I'm always looking about growing and seeing who's all in the community. And yeah, hopefully we'll catch up some more with you on some of the beer streams and stuff like that. And I'll check out what you're doing there for sure. Let me see. What methods do you use to prevent the bubble guts from drinking too much beer in the morning? Well, I've never actually had that really. I mean, but I would say for me, it's more, I guess you could say moderation. I mean, I know what I can drink, and I know when it gets to be too much. I know what styles can also be too much. Like if like a lot of people, stouts, a lot of the pastry stouts, if you have too many of them, that will definitely bubble up on you. So you just got to know what your style and what you can tolerate, and how much you can actually do. But I usually break it up and like that. And usually with a beer, when I have a beer, the goal is to also have one or two times that amount of water, right? So if I have a 12 ounce of a beer, then I'll have like 2 12 ounces of water or something like that to try to break it up if I can. And then that's said by Dee Dee. What part of New Jersey going through? Remember, I'm exit 2, New Jersey Turnpike, and exit 16295. Yeah, so when I come up, you do it. I'm actually it'll be exit 5, I think, which is, I think it's exit 5 to Mount Holly exit. My mom's in Mount Laurel, so I'm only a few exits up from where you're actually there. Now, I will say, I think you're down closer, getting towards the shore, and we do plan to come down that way at some point as well. Whether it's Atlantic City or Wildwood or where it may be. My wife wants to get down there. She's never been to Wildwood. My mom wants to go to Atlantic City, so at some point we're going to make a short trip. I'm also going to try to make a Coney Island trip while there too. My wife's never been to Coney Island as well, so that'd be a nice little thing. That's like an hour and a half from where we're at, and I'm trying to catch up with Dutch Maz and let him know if we do come to New York and everything. But I'll definitely keep you posted for sure. Let you know back in that way. My buddy, he runs. I say my old high school buddy, classmate. He runs Spellbound Brewing in Mount Holly, so he's been wanting me to come back home to check them out when I'm back in town too. So I'm going to check out that brewery as well. Might be a little meet up there with some people. We have Death of the Microbrewery in Clarksboro, right off of exit 18. Oh, Death of the Fox. I had a thing blocking the word there. Okay, I haven't heard of them. That'd be something to check out. I used to visit Edmond Scientific off exit 2 a lot. Nice. Vanessa's been all over the country though. Paul said, "Cheers, everyone. Beer is good for stress. It can be a nice, relaxing stress reliever for sure. Again, if you overdo it, though, you got to know what you can do. You got to be able to moderate it." What's up, GHL TV in the house? You're a legend, sir. No, sir, you are a legend, sir. GSHL. If you haven't checked out that channel, they always have a blast. They're usually the overnight crew, as I say, because usually like from midnight to like 4 or 5 in the morning, those guys are usually rolling. From up in Canada and stuff, but he has friends here in the other parts of the states too. So fun, entertaining stream to have a blast on. If you ever want to kick it with those guys, make sure you check his channel. And the other thing is like with Paul P.A. Brunies, if you haven't checked out Paul's channel as well, he does some great beer stuff. And I don't know if Paul, if you gotten back to the painting yet, but when Paul was doing the painting, that was also awesome there as well. You do it. Yep, I loved it there in Barrington at Vanessa Kitty, and glad my internet worked good enough to join the Canadians last night. So hopefully it keeps working. Oh, you had some issues happening with the internet there. I didn't know that. And GSHL says, "Cheers. What is a normal beer session for you?" Chuck, I don't know if there is a thing as a normal beer session. It's kind of just how it all flows. if you're at your house, you're obviously you can drink maybe a little bit more because you're not going anywhere. You don't have to worry about driving or anything crazy like that. But if you're out, it might be like a couple flights here or there, depending. You got to know what your level is. But usually, if I'm at the house during the course of the week, I might have a beer or something, or two beers, if that a day, if that even. I'll go days without drinking beers as well. It's kind of like everybody does this, no beer February or no beer January and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, why don't you just moderate all the time? Like, you don't have to drink a beer every day. So it kind of just depends. Also, if it gets to be too much, I can kind of feel it in my body. So it's kind of like if I feel like something doesn't feel right, I won't drink any beer for a while. I'll try to hit the gym. I'll try to do some other stuff to get it going where I want to drink again. So I'll go a few days without drinking beer as well. Uh, okay, got to run. I can try to run down if you can hit Gettysburg. Can also meet you there. Yeah, so Gettysburg isn't too far. I say too far. It's like an hour or two. I remember just because back in the days when I was like a scout or whatever, we went to Gettysburg to spend a weekend or whatever, and it was like in the winter. And I remember Gettysburg more so than the history of it because that's when I quit scouts because it was like really cold. We were in the tent, and I said, okay, this is not for me anymore. And so I did not go back to scouts after that. Yep, exit 36 on 295. And exits and how long it takes to get there. That's Jersey for you. You do it. I missed the store down there. I brought my nephew there several times as they were growing up. I'm on the Delaware Riverside. In the summer, we are in Wildwood. Yeah, Wildwood was the place that I was telling my wife that the other day, and like when she came out there, she was surprised before. Like people weren't in the ocean in Atlantic City, so people don't really go in the ocean in Atlantic City as much now. They go to Wildwood, or they go to Brigantine, or they go, Cape May. They go to all different other spots that are more found week tourist type thing. I mean, Atlantic City, it used to be back in the day when we were kids, we went to the beach there, but then once the casinos and stuff came in, it kind of switched it up, and then they had some other issues up there. So it's kind of like Atlantic City itself has kind of become almost a raggedy type of place. Once you get off the strip from the casinos, you got issues with prostitution and drugs, all kinds of stuff. At least last time I remember being up there, so most people don't go there to kind of do the beach action. If you do a meetup, keep me informed on Twitter. We'll do a course. Happy Beer Day. I like that. Happy Beer Day. Added several channels this stream. Nice new stuff. Excellent. That's what it's all about. I'm glad everybody's networking and meeting new people, adding each other. That's what it's all about for sure. Chucks of respect, definitely. And Vanessa, I'm in a rural area. Kennywood near Pittsburgh is where it was at. Okay. Yeah, so Pittsburgh, if I get there for Fresh Fest, that'll be easy. I can just drive right across the state. Um, It'll be pretty cool. My only issue is I ever had with prostitution was not having enough money to buy one. They wouldn't let you set up a finance plan, Paul. 101st and First Avenue, exactly 120 miles from exit 39 off 191 here. LOL, ask me how I know that one. How do you know that one? But don't tell me you like measured it. Vanessa is all math, all numbers, all the time. So she is one crazy mathematician. But yeah, so this has been a nice little finding of stuff type day. I tried to get the Boulevard anniversary ale. They didn't have any of that. They said, yeah, that kind of went really quickly, but it came out, I guess, I want to say it was like a month or two ago, he said. And I know Joe and the Beer Patrol had done that one. He'd asked me to try it if I saw it, but that one was already gone. But they had a nice collection of some of the other beers. They had some other stuff there. Glassware, I almost bought some other glassware because they have great deals on glassware where you get glasses from the different breweries from like $1.99 to like $3.99. I think the most you would pay for anything is $3.99 on one of the beer glasses, which is crazy because I see the same glasses in other stores for $7.99. I'll be in Pitt in June. Nice. You going up there for work or you going for vacation? You gonna be up there for like a week or so? Was it Pittsburgh from here is 5.5, 6 hours? Well, in a couple weeks, which I gotta buy my ticket here tonight. In a couple weeks, we'll actually have the Cincy Beer Fest. Eric will be down for that, and Todd and Shannon will be coming up for that. And then we also got Kentucky Brew Crew coming in as well. So the guys from that channel. So that's going to be a fun time. So I'm going to try to get some good video when that happens in a couple weeks. Next week, we actually have Bachfest here, which is also awesome. We'll try to get to that. Every year, it seems like something pops up, but I don't get there. But they actually have all Bach beers, all pretty much high ABV type stuff. So you got to be, you got to moderate what you're actually drinking there. They have the parade with the goats and everything like that. But that's usually a pretty good blast. And you find some really unique beers from some of the breweries. So hopefully I can do that and I get some video there as well. And I'm going to try to get some more stuff done with some of the breweries. I spoke to one of my friends who's actually runs a distribution company for some of the breweries here. He's actually talking to see about getting some of the breweries to come on and do some video stuff with them. So hopefully I can get some more interviews with some of the brewers on here, which is always fun and cool to share some of their knowledge. So a lot of good things to try to set up. I'm at the point now I want to turn the channel into, I guess, the next level. I can't believe like next month, or really 2 weeks again. This channel, I would have had it for 5 years. So I feel like, what do I need to do now to keep this going to another level? So got some ideas. So we'll see what happens. But hopefully you guys enjoy the ride as we actually do that. That being said, I'm going to jump off here, get these beers cataloged in so I can put them in the basement. And then hopefully if you guys are around later, we'll be back on and talk some more stuff at that point. Maybe try some of the other beers I got down there. And then go from there. But hopefully your Saturday is actually a great time. I'm glad you got to connect with other people here as well. And I look forward to catching up with you guys later on. That being said, thanks for everybody stopping by. Keep drinking those good craft beers. And remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers, everybody.